Down at the park, it's time to turn on the lights, because the Danbury Westerners are playing tonight. They'll be swinging their bats and they'll be hitting home runs. It's a night of excitement and family fun.
Welcome, sports fans, to another edition of Westerners Roundup.
Hello, welcome to another edition of Westerner Roundup. Well, the Westerners were on hiatus here on Comcast Channel 23 for the last 2 years, but we're back and we have a whole new lineup for a whole new show for this coming season. With me tonight, we have Kay Schreiber, who's the chair for the Danbury Westerners Breakfast. Also, we have Danny Rocco, who's is the counselor for Danbury Westerners on the camps and stuff. So, welcome to Westerner Roundup.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks.
So, what's new with you?
Well, the Danbury Westerners are hosting our 18th annual Celebrity Breakfast on June 8th at the Amber Room, and our celebrity guest speaker is Jim Bouton, the former Yankee pitcher who has written a couple of somewhat controversial books.
Not to say the least.
Yes, and we're real excited. We're still booking tables and asking folks to send in their checks and letters and come and join us on that Friday morning. It's going to be really fun.
Now, last year we had Bobby Valentine for our...
Very popular. People really responded to him.
I believe we have some video of Bobby V from last year. If the guys in the studio can get it up, and there we are. Yeah, he was really a popular draw from last year.
Yes, he was.
Sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had an unprecedented attendance last year, and we're hoping to meet those goals again this year.
Of course, I know Bobby V's had some problems in
with the Red Sox.
With the Red Sox, maybe you want to go back to ESPN.
Well, since I'm a Yankee fan, that's okay.
But you're also a Syracuse Orangemen's fan too, right?
Yes, I am indeed. I love my orange. So, but anyway, back to the Westerners. The tables are for tables of 10,
yeah, and
it's $300, so that breaks down to $30 a person.
And yeah, that's quite a interesting. We got about, what did we have last year? Over 500 people?
About 560 people around there.
Yeah, it was great. It
was
a
very good
turnout.
And we do such a good job and have such fun too with the raffle and all of that. And people just love winning prizes.
Yeah, there's what, silent auctions?
Yeah, this year we're debating between, we have a couple of big items, which I'll keep a secret.
Okay.
But we're debating between a silent auction for them and maybe even a live auction, if I can convince Bart to do a live auction for us.
Bart's come up with some, he can be controversial on a lot of stuff, right?
right. So we'll see if he wants to do that or if the committee agrees on that. But that was an idea I had today we have a couple of really nicer prizes, so that's
a lot of different places donated stuff.
A lot of different, several of our area hotels, some restaurants, all different kinds.
We have any tickets of any kind?
Yeah, we do actually, and some of them are pretty good, might I say.
Yeah.
So,
baseball tickets?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes,
so
we always like those.
Yeah.
The crowd loves tickets of any kind, but baseball is one of the most popular. Yeah, definitely.
So Danny, what's going on with the camps for this year?
The camps, we're going into our 4th year of doing the camps, and every year it keeps getting better and better, and I should say bigger and bigger. We get more and more kids that tell their parents from the previous year and tell their friends, and we get them to sign up. And what it does is these kids are being coached by and being taught by the Westerners now that are playing. So, you know, you never know. A couple years from now, these kids could be playing in the majors, and
it's
true. Geez, you know, so and so just taught my kid over the summer how to play baseball. So it's a real learning experience for them. They work on pitching, hitting, throwing, catching,
All the fundamentals
all
of
the
baseball?
fundamentals of baseball. Then they put them together in the afternoon for games, and they make it competitive. They don't, they divide the teams up pretty evenly, and they play against each other. And this goes on for about 4 days. They have this event for 4 days. On the last day, the kids are get T-shirts and trophies, and sometimes the people that we deal with will bring in maybe a former player to sign some autographs for them at the end of the session. But it's a lot of fun for the kids, and they're there from about 8:30 till 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the afternoon.
How many weeks?
It's 3 weeks. We have 3 weeks this year that we're going for. I don't know whether I could give you the weeks that they're,
Yeah,
that they're out
you have
there.
dates?
We got dates of July 9th through the 12th, 16th through the 19th in July, and the final week is July 23rd through the 26th.
And we can find out more information at DanburyWesterners.com.
DanburyWesterners.com. They can sign up directly there. Matter of fact, they can sign up now before the end of the month and receive some additional discounts if they sign up.
Is there a phone number you can call?
I don't have the phone number with me, but I mean, they can call my direct number if they want it, 203-733-9782. They can call me directly on there, and I can give them further information.
Now, prior to about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we had something for Hats Off to Baseball.
Hats Off to Baseball. We hosted that down at the Danbury Museum, and that's been a really great partnership this year with the museum, and their exhibit, which is opening June 9th, is called Covering All the Bases.
Right.
And it covers Danbury baseball from post-Civil War to just before World War II.
There, we have a little bit of a clip of it.
There you go, yeah, that's
So
down
there
at
was,
the museum. And it was a really fun, successful evening. People enjoyed bidding on the hats, and the food was delicious, and conversation, and people saw friends, and it was really
Great
just
turnout.
a great turnout. It was a fun evening.
2 Steps provided the food.
2 Steps provided the food. We had the Mad Hatters come and sing for us, the Traveling Men. It was really, really fun.
Now, how long did it take the museum to put together all that?
Well, we started planning several months ago with what was our concept going to be for that night, and the museum had decided that they were going to focus on baseball for their summer exhibit this year. So it melded together very, very well. And yeah, it took them a while to obviously do the research. And the entire exhibit will open on June 9th as well, but it wasn't complete when we were there. It was just kind of the beginnings of what the exhibit's going to look like.
I was looking at some of the stuff they had, and I mean, it was really into detail of how far back Danbury went in baseball.
Absolutely. So I suggest to everyone go down to the museum sometime this summer and check it out. But so we've been partnering with the museum for some events, and they are doing several baseball events this summer, including one from a guy called the Glove Whisperer. And he actually has a secret method of getting baseball gloves all worn in perfectly. He doesn't let anyone observe what he does, but he charges a certain fee, I guess, and then he goes in a hidden corner and makes the glove workable. So it's really going to be an interesting program. So several other things going on, and also on June 9th, which I think we're going to talk about more later, but we have a big vintage game and so forth going on that day as well.
And we have a game. We also have a game that night, I believe.
We have a game that night, so the vintage game is in the afternoon, and that night the Westerners play. So it's going to be fun. And our home opening game is June 8th.
Yes.
So right after the breakfast, everybody can plan to be at the park at night.
Yep.
So it's going to be a pack-filled day there.
We'll have
It's a good weekend. It's a good weekend
great
to bring the kids and family down there. It'll be a lot of fun down there.
Now the kids, the guys that come in to play for the Westerners, they're from all over, right?
From all over the country. These guys are from colleges around the country, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. And they've been playing baseball, most of their life. They come over, and the coaches recommend them, and they come over. And they play in a wooden bat, as everybody knows, a wooden bat summer league. And a lot of these kids eventually go on to play professional baseball.
Yes. I mean, I watched last week. I was watching the baseball game against the Yankees, and from Tampa Bay.
Matt Joyce.
Matt Joyce. He hit the home run, win the game.
Played with us.
Yep.
He was with us. So.
Yep. Jason Bergman. A lot of players within the 18 years that the Westerners have been in conception.
We've had a lot of the players playing in the major leagues. Yeah.
What's else is coming up with the Westerners?
Well, another cool event we're doing is on May 30th. We're going to be we're being hosted by Two Steps Downtown Grill, and we have some celebrity bartenders coming over and helping us out that evening. The new CEO of Union Savings Bank and Marie O'Neill. They're going to be our celebrity bartenders for the night, and so part of the proceeds for the evening will go to the Westerners. So come on down and have a soda or a sip and some dinner, and everybody will have fun, and the Westerners will hopefully gain a little profit for the evening. But it's going to be, again, it's just a social evening, no speeches, none of that stuff. It's just a fun time to get together with friends and folks you know, and we're looking forward to that too. So
now, this past was February. We had the chili warm-up.
The chili winter warm-up, that's become a real tradition. This was our 4th annual, and next year will be our 5th annual, so that's a kind of anniversary.
How many winners were there this year?
Oh,
or how many entries were first, and how many winners?
Entries. I don't specifically remember, but it was probably near on to 30 entries. Because we have not only the nonprofit division who actually can win money for their nonprofit agencies, but we also have the restaurant caterer division and what we call the other division, which would be a company or an individual that might want to participate. So, yeah, it's fun.
Who was the big winners? Do you remember?
Oh, wow. Well, the Danbury Exchange Club always wins the most entertaining. That's without saying.
It was in Candlewood photo?
The Candlewood Valley photographers. Yeah, they came in. I don't know if they won first but they did place in some regard. But every year we have new winners, and it's a fun event. It's well worth coming down. It's always on President's Weekend. It's the Sunday of President's Weekend, 1 to 4 p.m. So put it on your calendar for next year.
What else? Let's see. The Westerners have a lot of special nights that come up each and every year, right?
Right. Right. We have people that'll sponsor, corporations that'll sponsor the nights, firefighters and the police night we'll have down there. Okay, you probably know some of the other ones.
The museum is definitely going to come. I know in the past Ann's Place, the Home of I Can, has come. Several different. We consider ourselves not just a baseball team. We are also a service organization because we do help and reach out to other area nonprofit agencies as well, and we try to partner with them. For example, at the ballpark for specific nights throughout the season. So we really, we play baseball, and we play doggone good baseball, which a lot of people don't understand the level of baseball that we play. But we also do a lot more out in the community.
Now, there's, 10 teams in the league, right?
Right, 10 teams in the league. They can go up to Montpelier, Vermont, over to Mystic, Connecticut. The 10 teams, yeah. And our players travel by bus, and it's life on the road for them. It's almost like a minor league because
it's actually preparing them for that.
Yeah, they could go to a game and be home at 3 o'clock in the morning and turn around and be back on the bus 11 o'clock to go to another event. So it's a lot for these kids, but it's preparing them for later on down the line when they are with the minor league teams before they make the big jump into the majors. So they get their taste of it.
Now, of course, the main thing that while they're here, because they're coming away from home, a lot of people can come from wherever, California to, they need a place to stay.
Host families. We've been working together for the last 5 or 6 years now on host families for everybody, and families have opened up to these kids to come in, and we just ask them, give them a bed and a shower. we're playing, 42 games in less than 60 days, so they're on the road. They're on the road quite a bit.
And the families love the
Yeah,
experience.
they-
The families just love having the kids. I think we're still looking, last I knew anyway, I think we still needed 3 or 4 maybe host families for 2012. So if anybody out there is listening, would like to host.
They can go to DanburyWesterners.com, look up more
Correct.
information for
Yes,
that.
yes, we'd love that because we're always looking for families that are willing to open their homes up to these kids, and they're only here a couple of months. We play baseball June and July, I should say, and if we make the playoffs, which hopefully we will yet again this year, we play early August, and then they go back to their homes and back to college because
They have
it's
to be
college
back
time
Have to be
again.
back.
by the
Yeah.
middle of August
Yeah.
before the season's for their
Because they're
for
say,
the
fall season
ball.
starts for them.
Yeah, they get very little break, but it's their goal to play baseball, and that's what they're here to do. So,
Now, Danny, you're also a coach for Danbury Youth Baseball, right?
Senior Babe Ruth, yeah. Yep.
How long you been doing that?
About 4 years now. About 4 years. I enjoy doing it. I like the kids, to have some fun out there and enjoy themselves. Because at that stage, they know what they're doing, and it's just something for them to occupy themselves during the summer, and they enjoy it. And I enjoy having them out there and play. Do we try to win? Absolutely, But I've always told the kids, let's have some fun out there. You make a mistake, you know what you did wrong. Let's correct it and go, and let's just play baseball. So it's a lot of fun. They travel a lot too. They travel around the different areas.
So at least, so that you get to go from how many teams are there in the league?
There were last year about 6 teams. And we traveled up to Watertown. We traveled up to Torrington, Shelton, and New Milford. So we traveled the area here. They call it the I-84 corridor that we played. So it was fun. The kids got some good experience. Got to play at some nice fields, and they enjoyed themselves.
How about you, Kay? What's your specialty besides being the chairs for the
for all the events for the
events?
Westerners. Well, I'm also very involved with the Danbury Museum. I'm on the board there, and I help with a lot of events there as well. And we have a bunch coming up for this fall, and I keep busy with between a couple of part-time jobs and grandkids and kids and and baseball and all of the rest, and the WestCon alumni too. Love it very much.
Right. The Danbury Westerners are not just a team. They're just not something that does during the summertime. It's a year-round event.
It's a year-round.
It's a
job.
year-round.
Year-round, raising money year-round.
Because we're a nonprofit too,
Yeah.
and none of us gets paid,
Right.
and we have to raise a lot of money. Just for example, you mentioned the bus trips.
Yeah.
That alone costs quite a bit of money, and so we're constantly in that fundraising mode. And it is a 12-month-a-year job. It's not, we say the season's 2 months or
Right.
2 months, but we're working in the background 12 months.
It takes a lot and a lot of time.
Yes.
And we have a great board out there that really helps out, and everybody pitches in and works hard to make this team very successful every year. We enjoy it.
There's I know the food's always good
Yeah.
every year.
Food is
Yes.
very good down there.
You guys have all types of items for sale.
They do birthday parties down there too.
Yeah. How's the birthday parties work?
People can call and book their kids' parties down there, and the birthday boy or girl can actually throw out the first pitch. They get an autographed baseball. The birthday person gets an autographed baseball. They all get T-shirts for them, and it's a nice evening for the parents. It's a great time for them to be down there, and we've seen kids over the years they catch a foul ball. They're allowed to keep the balls. They can bring them back to the team, to our team, and hand them to them, and the guys will sign them during the game, which is great.
Yeah. At least at this level, the guys will do that for
Right.
Yes.
It isn't when they get to major league level. They don't want to know. A lot of them don't even know who you are.
Right. At this level, the kids are kids almost, and
Yeah.
still relating to the younger ones.
Right.
It's really fun.
Now, during the season, don't they have another thing for the kids to come for? There's a clinic for.
There's a clinic that I believe it's going to be in July. I'll double check, but it's a free clinic. It's on a Saturday, and the kids come down from like 9 to 11 o'clock, I think, now. And they learn, it's a one day, and as I said, it's a free clinic. They learn the basics of baseball. They rotate the kids about every 20 minutes into a different position to play, whether they've played it or not, gives them an idea of what that position is like. And then we get sponsors that will, at the end of the thing, that have pizzas for the kids. So it's a lot of fun, and they get a T-shirt too.
Well, at least that's what baseball's all about. Coming to the park, having fun.
Right.
And kids are always free at Westerner games. Kids are always free.
Now, there's a lot of different things that also happen, throughout the course of the season. I know that they also have a clinic for that Sean Fesh does for each year.
Right.
And it's actually for somebody who could get signed as a go on to a.
Right. They've done that. I believe it's the Atlanta Braves come up every year, and they have a showcase. And a lot of kids from the area come down and they showcase, their skills. They see their skills. Some of them do move on, some of them don't. But it's an opportunity for kids that really are working hard at baseball and gone through the motions and are playing in high school and are going to play in college. It's a good opportunity for them.
Let's see. What's some of the other type of things that have been going on in the past years for the Westerners?
Boy, just trying to think of all the different things, the activities we have going. We're at different events. We've had Westy go to a lot of events for kids, charitable events. They've asked for our mascot, Westy, to show up at some of these events.
Wasn't Westy just at the opening day?
He was down at the Danbury Youth Baseball. He was down there and led the parade around for the kids down there.
That's cool.
Danbury Youth Baseball called us and asked if Westy was available. And
the Westerners often march in the Memorial Day
the
parade.
Yeah.
We do try to get involved in community events and activities. We're going into the libraries and some of the schools with some of our players for reading programs.
Right.
And I mean, we're just reaching out all the time.
And it's not necessarily just the city of Danbury. We've gone to Newtown, Richfield, Bethel.
Yeah.
We're reaching out to all the communities.
Our surrounding towns, absolutely.
There's also a lot of different organizations that come out, like you said, each and every game, right?
Yes, usually, yep. We try to have each and every game supported by someone in the community who is directly supporting another nonprofit.
Jimmy Fund.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fund
We've
is
had
one
the
of
Jimmy
them,
Fund
yes.
there,
Yep.
That's big. Now, a couple of years ago, you had Miss Connecticut come down. I remember that.
Right.
You also
Yeah.
had the trophy from the Yankees.
Right. That
Yes,
made
we
its
had the
rounds down
trophy.
there.
Yeah, that was fun. That was gorgeous.
Actually, this year we're also going to have on June 8th, the opening, we're having the Danbury High School Marching Band.
Oh, are they coming this
For
year?
our opening,
Oh,
and they
good.
will be doing performing the national anthem down there.
that's
They'll be in full uniform.
And the Mad Hatters are coming the next night for the vintage game and so
Wow.
forth. They're going to be singing for us. So I think the full chorus. So yeah, we remember a few years ago we had a local girl. I think she was from Brookfield who was on American Idol.
Yes.
And she came down and sang the national anthem one time. So we try to get area
people.
People.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the average time for the Westerners to start for most of the games?
6:30.
6:30.
6:30.
Now the doubleheader would be like at 4 o'clock if there's a double.
4 o'clock game. It'll be if there's a doubleheader. I think we have one day game this year that is during one of the camps also. So it'll be a great opportunity for the kids that they'll be learning a lot of stuff in the morning, and then they'll have the opportunity if they want to watch a game in the afternoon.
Now the Westerners also have a golf tournament too, right?
Right.
Yes.
July 18th. I think?
July 18th this year, yes.
Where's it going to be this year?
At Richter Park.
Richter Park.
Right.
They can also go to DanburyWesterners.com for more
Right.
information.
And from
on
what I
that.
understand, we may have some
Some
celebrities playing in
celebrity-
that
That'd
outing
be-
also.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be really fantastic. One thing I have to mention, some of our guys who are in the control room, we have Mike Toohey from Expose Cinema. Mike's show is on Fridays at 10 to 12, and also Wednesdays 1 to 3. We also have Sports Buzz, The Fanatical View, which my partner Scott Lewis from Sports Buzz, which is on 6 o'clock every Thursday night, and then re-airs Friday at 1. I also like to thank Rich Merritt and Rich Raymond, who are doing camera work for us today. Thanks, guys.
Yes.
So, you know, I have to keep, you know, with what's especially the guys who help out each and every week. Also got to thank Dave King and Candy Roswell, who helped me get me this show on the air this year. So it helps out a lot. And Dave King is we have the only theme music in the NECBL, thanks to him.
Yes, and for those that don't know, that's the New England Collegiate Baseball League.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And how long's the league? They've been around 18 years, right?
Right.
Well, the Westerners have been around. This is our 18th year. I think the league is possibly a year older than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was, what, 5 teams when it first started?
I think so,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, including teams like Middletown, the Middletown, Connecticut Giants, and
Fairfield
the Torrington
Stags.
Twisters.
Yeah, Torrington Twisters.
And they keep all these other teams have changed, and we're still here.
And we're also the only team that I think it was last year, got our up on 84 for directions to get.
Right.
Yes, the home of the Rogers Park, the home of the Danbury Westerners. Love it at Exit 5.
We also, speaking of the NECBL, the Torrington Twisters, people may remember, and still, Steve Strasburg, who
Yes.
was a number draft pick 2 years ago, he played for Torrington.
Yes, that's
So
right.
he came out of our league. So there's a lot of
There's a lot
good
of
players, a lot of talent out there. A lot of talent. out there.
talent.
There's, I mean, it's as good as the Cape Cod League.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, now
If not better.
Yeah, I mean, they play what they play. They can play with us for their freshman to their junior year,
Yes.
and then they would have to go on
Right,
from
because then
there.
the following
Right?
year they graduate, right. And we had our All-Stars last year play Team USA at Fenway Park, which was a lot of fun, which I heard the kids had a great time up there.
Well, we got about a minute left, and you know, it sounds like the Westerners have a great season coming up for this year, and you know, this was there'll be more and more of these shows coming up each and every week here on Comcast Channel 23. I'd like to thank my guests, Kay Schreiber and Danny Rocco, for being on.
Well, thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
I hope the Westerners go for another championship this year,
Me too.
and we can plan on having a spectacular season. So, with that being said, we'll see you again next week with another great show. So take care, and bye-bye.